Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This fella, Oyarzabal, is one player that's been catching my eye. His best position is on the left wing, although it's almost the antithesis of the modern winger. For example, he doesn't really have pace, doesn't play on the opposite wing, and yet he manages to be so prolific.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Rice. Oyarzabal. And he plays one through. Lampard. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
PSV clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly...
Lewandowski! Goal! Poland! The first significant strike.
The goal scored for Poland after 8 minutes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
PSV finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that was nowhere near his best. Mikel Oyarzabal. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Yamal. And that's a dangerous ball. Shot, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rice. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Plays it through. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rice. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now, can they get him away? Here's a chance! Pings it across. Bayer claims it. Safe hands. That pass has been well intercepted. Poland currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. And this is Ronaldinho.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
PSV with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Impressive jump. Robertson, and another try! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Oh, terrible mistake. Oh, and Van Nistelrooy! He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Robertson. Caicedo. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Rice. It's a pretty loose pass.
PSV always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Oh, that's a key interception. He's looking wide. Raul. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Aims beyond the defence. And he shoots! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Messi. Valverde. Caicedo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Thinks one through. That's a sharp pass. De Jong. Robertson. He's a sharp little ball here. And the through ball. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it was...
Big chance! It's loose. In he goes again. That was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Ronaldinho. Robertson.
Poland can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Caicedo. And it's Valverde. It's a good foot in there. He's in plenty of space here. Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. Robertson. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. No, that's been intercepted. Knocks it into space. Robertson. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's well spotted. Lampard! Fantastic from Lampard! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
De Jong. Rice.
Oh, great feat, that.
That's been cut out, well played. That has ended up in no man's land. Kivior wins the duel this time. And that signals the end of the first period. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Poland are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitution for Poland, number 7, Mikel Oyarzabal.
So we're into the second 45.
Number 10, Son Heung-min.
Tries to play it through. Oh, now, oh, he's having a go! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Tries to pass it through. Not the most accurate pass. And he's picked out the run. Poland do appear to have made a half-time change. I'll be fine. It's bounced back off the post. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Ronaldinho. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Can he get it through? Van Nistelrooy! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Space for him to turn and look. And he can thump it away. Looking to play him in. Shot at goal! Goal! PSV! And the comeback is complete.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
PSV with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Great vision. Looking for options for movement. 60 minutes played. Poland perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now that's well seen too. Spread to the right. Can he get on the end of this? Yamal's cross, and a header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That pass isn't the best. Oh, good spread. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's claimed by the keeper. PSV appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he's intervened well there. Valverde. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Messi. Threads one in. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Valverde, looking for the run.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
PSV clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Beckenbauer pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. More and more pressure on the ball here. Pass somewhat off target. It's come to nothing. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Looking for options. There's the shot! And that really should have been that.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Substitution for Poland, number 18.
It's their second corner of the game.
Robert Lewandowski. Number 3, Lionel Messi.
And he's opted for the long pass.
Number 11.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 8, Yaman Musiala.
Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Knocks it into space. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Szczesny breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Real chance! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
For PSV.
And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Poland really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
PSV have surely won it, or so you would think. Well, I think... Oh, good effort! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight.
And the referee brings it to a close. Poland illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Poland desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
And here's Suarez. Lovely feet. Cross needs to be good. Terrific effort! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Valverde, great defending, strong and determined. Ronaldinho. And here's Suarez. Can he get on the end of this? Valverde. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Great vision. Valverde has got himself a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Alexander-Arnold. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Valverde. Now it's Messi. Now it's closer.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's having a shot! And he's heaved it away. Poland yet to have an attempt on goal. He's found a way through. Now it's Lewandowski. Spence does really well to win the ball there. Closer, gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Tries to pass it through. Can he latch on to this? And he's managed to get free. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Elects to cross. Alexander-Arnold is there, and he can get that clear. Way off the ball! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And here's Suarez. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Suarez clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Spence. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get it through? Oyarzabal receives it in a wide position. Yeah, is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And that is a little undercooked. Mikel Oyarzabal. That's a nicely shaped ball. Khan claims comfortably. Van Dijk. And Jamal. And here's Suarez. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. And he was quick to react. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, good climb! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It's run loose, who's going to get there? No, he didn't quite meet it right. And they're quick to get it back. Yamal. And it's Alexander-Arnold. This is a promising build-up. Now it's close, and closer! There it is!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
So a temporary halt to the action. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Poland trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So straight into the second half.
Poland can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Spence couldn't squeeze it through. Rice. Robertson. And that was asking for too much. Ronaldinho has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Spence. Here's Vieira. Spence. Closer. Spread neatly. He has found the way through. Shoots! And he hits the net. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
This looks promising. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. It's their second corner of the game. Gets his head on it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Vieira clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
for Poland, number 7.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Number 18, Robert Lewandowski. Number 3, Lionel Messi. Coming on the field, number 10, Son Heung-min. Number 11, Arkadiusz Milik. Number 8, Yamal Musiala.
No, couldn't quite catch up to that. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Vieira really might have got ever so slightly across it. I don't think he intended to hit it so close to the frame of the goal. I mean, that's a bit obvious.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kluse's cross. Yamal is flagged offside. Robertson. Poland still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Valverde. Now that looks a decent ball. Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Yamal. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Now it's Milik, distributed tidily.
There they go, hunting again.
Gerrard, Ronaldinho, the pressing's intense and it's paid off. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Son Heung-min. No way through there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Spence's cross.
Sheffield are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
Great chance here from position
Steven
A1.
Gerrard.
This the
Number
perfect
7.
chance to extend the advantage.
Ronaldinho. Number 15. Miroslav Klose. Number 10. Luis Suarez. Number 9. Lamine Yamal.
He's having a go.
Coming on the field. Number 11. Paul Scholes. Number 22. Kevin
Scholes with the
Bruyne.
cross.
Number 21.
Robertson gets it
Sergio
away.
Aguero. Number 17.
A lot of space here, a real
Andrei
opportunity.
Shevchenko.
Spread it left.
Number 20. Bukayo
Son
Saka.
Heung-min. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Alexander-Arnold. Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is a great pick out. And the shot! Robertson.
Poland really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Alexander-Arnold. Here's Scholes. De Bruyne. And it's Scholes. And here's Shevchenko. And this is Aguero! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish right from the top draw. It's all becoming so easy.
After 89
That
minutes
is a
in,
diamond of a goal.
number
The
21,
planning immaculate, the
Sergio
execution
Aguero.
brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Full edit minutes have been indicated.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Alexander-Arnold. And the pass is intercepted. Vieira. And here's Shevchenko. Son Heung-min. And it's Shevchenko. Oh, super ball! Musiala. And we're done. Poland suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
This is the
Poland's
moment
desperately
you've all been
failing
waiting
to
for.
impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Chers spectateurs, nous vous souhaitons la bienvenue
Well,
pour
football
ce
is, of
match.
course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Paris Saint-Germain have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players. Well, I think Thiago's going to have a massive role to play in this game, Peter. Best deployed deeper in midfield. He likes to drop back into defence at times, force that defence wide and forward, creating overloads, while constantly looking to play balls in the feet, those little half spaces.
And he does all of that in his unique style with a certain swagger.
Yeah, but he has another side to his game which I also...
Tries a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Poland with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rice plays it short. Robertson. He's looking wide. And there's the shot! And here's Messi. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Lewandowski. Vitinha. Still goalless. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Valverde. Looking for options for movement.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick it.
Decent chance! Dani Olmo, Vitinha, Kivior spots it and intercepts. Way off the ball! And that is doing no harm at all.
Poland certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Rudiger. And that could set him on his way. Goes for a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Dani Olmo. Luis Suarez is someone with real dynamite in his boots. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Oh, great feet, that.
And he's managed to get free. And that is well cleared. Rice going forward. And this is Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's Lewandowski! Goal! Poland! And it's Poland who take the lead.
But pour l'équipe de
The
Pologne.
movement so precise,
Après 28 minutes
the
de jeu
finish
par
sumptuous.
le
Just
numéro
when they
18.
thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking.
Oh no, this does not look good. Great chance! And there's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that really is so impressive. And a chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Paris Saint-Germain with the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Here's... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Engages and forces him off the ball. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Reaching hot. Oh, they could be caught out here. Messi! Good try, very good try, in fact.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was. That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Kivior. That has ended up in no man's land. He's found the way through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Looking for the run. Messi. Oh, strongly challenged there. And the counter is on. And it's Hakimi. And here's Messi. Thiago. It's Thiago! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Can he get it through? And he shoots! Rice. So, a temporary halt to the action. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 20. À sa place, le numéro 14.
So, into the second half.
Poland really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Alexander-Arnold. It's a promising position. Alexander-Arnold plays it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Threads one in. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Thiago. Messi. And it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Shot a goal! Well taken goal. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal. Vitinha! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 22.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Le numéro 11. Messi.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
À leur place,
Well read, nice
le numéro
interception.
9. Le numéro 21.
Musiala,
Le numéro 18.
Rice,
Le numéro 15.
and Hakimi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Tries from distance. Too close for comfort. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Hakimi. Salah. Nicely shaped ball. Swings it across. Milik. Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shoots! Probing pass. That is good alertness. Now it's Aubameyang. Neatly clipped into space. Mbappe. And he should have made them pay.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
He's had a shot! Searching pass he's played there. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Oh, just skips past his man. It's run loose here. He's having a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they get themselves in front!
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Paris Saint-Germain have their lead.
Poland really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Tries to pass it through. And Aubameyang! And that's a tidy finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Oh, terrible pass. And he's picked out the run. Good ball, good take. Shot, surely! Rice clears without hesitation. Short changes him with that pass. Valverde. Esteval. Musiala. It's a pretty loose pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well timed, excellent interception. Driving on and making good progress. No, that's been intercepted. Vinicius Junior. And it's Rice. 5 minutes left on the clock. Caicedo. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Mbappe. And he plays one through. He's picked his way through. Oh, important interception. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Il y aura
Musiala,
4 minutes de temps additionnel.
time added on 4 minutes. Robertson. And he's being shifted off it. Rudiger goes sliding in. Price! And with that, the end. Poland illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Chers spectateurs, je vous invite à consulter l'écran pour retrouver les horaires des trains au départ des grandes lignes.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Poland.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. David Seaman, clearly one of the finest English goalkeepers of modern times.
Well, Peter, if you're part of the defence in front of him, the lines of communication are fully open. He has a big say in redirecting traffic away from his box.
And his career went on and on and on.
Listen, the best tend to stay around.
They've won a corner. Shanghai Port with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
That's good play from him.
Oh, it's played into the area. De Jong getting this one clear. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Kivior.
Might want to be careful there.
Shevchenko is fouled. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Pulls off a sensational save. Corner number 2 then. Rice plays it short, just eases him off the ball. Poland are looking to go forward. Oh, what a mistake! Shot a goal! And again! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
After 9 minutes,
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries to get it clear. Stood up well to him there. They get a throw in. Out again for a throw in. Aubameyang, Rice, and he was quick to react. Caicedo, Robertson, and it's Caicedo. Rice wins the duel this time. Good take, and Shevchenko! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
No way through. Now it's Oyarzabal. Valverde. Valverde unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the finish! It's fallen kindly here. And that's in. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Shanghai Port are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Alexander-Arnold clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Looking for the run. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking to play him in. And decent chance! Yes! They are purring, truly purring. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Shanghai Port, and the shot! And that's a sharp finish! And they're threatening to fly away here!
The goal scored for Shanghai Port. After 31
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Goes for a shot! Well, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Poland certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers, you'll know he'll fight.
He'll try from distance! And that's past the post.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
He's had it nicked away. Nicely shaped ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He has a look up. Plenty of chance. Oh, good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Goal score for Shanghai.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Andrei Shevchenko. Andrei Shevchenko. Andrei Shevchenko. Substitution for Poland, number 7, Mikhail
Poland
Oyazabal.
choosing to make the
Number
first
18,
change.
Robert
Shanghai Port
Lewandowski.
are at the peak
Number
of their
3,
powers. As for their
Lionel
opponents,
Messi.
a long way from
Coming
that.
on the field.
This is wonderful
Number
front-footed
10,
football. The
Son
manager
Heung-min.
Goes for goal!
Number 11.
Oh, terrific save.
Well,
Number
the defence are in a
41,
good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Oh, great feat, that.
He is through here. Poland can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Son Heung-min. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
There will be 3
Aubameyang
minutes
picks it up
added
out
on.
wide. He's rising! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Esteval. Caicedo. Great defending, strong and determined. He's found a way through. Can he finish? It's a loose ball. And the shot! And it's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that is indeed the final act. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. Reflections on the first half?
Poland are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we get things going again. Poland not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Pinches it off him. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Can he get it through? Romero gets over and intercepts. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Shaw. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Searching pass he's played there. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Nice control. He's going for goal! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Sure, probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Rice. He has found the way through. Real chance! He's got a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. This is a gloriously greedy performance. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's well spotted. Shaw. Poland are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Tacho cuts out the pass. Aims beyond the defence. Alexander-Arnold. That's good run. He's having a pop! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Shanghai Port really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Valverde. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Thinks about the shot. And Shevchenko! He's put it wide. Valverde. That has been cut short. Great vision. He's picked his way, shapes to shoot! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
That's the keeper's ball. Esteval. Now it's Milik. Rice, who does have an assist to his name. Esteval. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now, can they get him away? It's not an especially good pass, that. Pass somewhat off target. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That is good alertness. Now it's Son Heung-min. Looking for options for movement. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Rice. That looks a good ball through. Oh, he's all alone. Big chance! And that's wide.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Fernandez. Rice. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Robertson. Rice. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Hello, everyone.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Poland desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.